This is Nick from ReviewOutlaw.com. Today I want to give you a review of Tastyworks. Tastyworks is a option trading platform. You can also trade futures and stocks, but mainly it's based for options trading. Before I was using TD Ameritrade, so I wanted to give Tastyworks a try. They're new. One of the biggest benefits to Tastyworks is the pricing. So if you look here at the pricing, it's $1 per contract and no money to close. So if you put that in a normal pricing structure, it's basically about 50 cents to open, 50 cents to close, because most things like TD Ameritrade, for example, it's going to charge around maybe $3 to open a contract, $3 to close a contract. So if you want to compare, it's 50 cents, 50 cents. So that's dramatic savings in the closing commissions, which if you do a lot of trades will add up over time, and that's just extra money you can invest and let that grow. So one of the other pros with Tastyworks, and at first I just want to give you an overview and I'll go into some of the details, but of once you sign up for an account, kind of what the layout is and things like that. So once you kind of sign in, you get kind of your individual status here. There's a desktop app, which I'm going to show you, and also a web browser app. One of the cons right now is they do not have a mobile app, and I do a lot of trading on my phone, so that's kind of a bummer. I'm really hoping they come out with that soon, and I know that's in the works, but they haven't pushed it out yet. But you can click right here, the trading platform, and then you can actually trade through the web browser. That's good. This is very similar to Doe.com. If you've ever used Doe.com, that's kind of what Doe.com morphed into Tastyworks. But they did add some new features. But you can kind of see your portfolio. You can follow different people, things like that, activity. So back to the kind of the main thing, you can see your balances here. I haven't done really any trades. I just funded it with $2,500 just to kind of get an overview of what it was all about. You can see the portfolio. Your portfolio, again, I haven't done very much with it. Transactions, confirmations, very clean interface, very lightweight. My money, this is where you want to do deposits from your bank account, and then withdrawals, of course, is important. So it's important that you can make sure you get your money out. It's actually interesting. Some options trading accounts you have to request, for example, Scottrade, you would have had to request a check in order to get your money out of that account, which is not something that I like. Here you just have different beneficiaries, security settings, personal information, what type of investor you are. So I would recommend, if you're going to sign up for this, go for the works. You can do everything here, futures, naked options. Even if you don't want to get into futures and things like that, just go with it. You don't have to do it, but it's nice in the future if you want to. You already have their permission to. And lastly, promotions. This is kind of a neat thing. They have a thing called Bob the Trader, and you get this on your phone. It's kind of like weekly tips, trade ideas that they've gone through. So that's pretty much the quick overview of this. I want to show you the desktop application now. The desktop application is very fast, loads up very quick. It's very minimalist, which is something I like compared to some of the other things out there. There's not too, you can really filter it depending on how you want to look at it. So you can drop here accounts. You're going to get more information about your account. If you're looking at SPY, you're going to go over here, get a little bit more information. But if you just kind of want to look at, the option chain, then you can look at, here. And if you were going to put on a trade, here's right where the price is. Let's say I want to do a put spread. You can kind of click here. That's going to sell. And let's say I want to do 5-point wide put spread. I'm going to buy here. And here's some other interesting things that other software platforms don't have is POP, probability of in the money, 71%. So if I put on, so many trades, about 71, let's say I did 10 trades, 71 average, 71% would be successful. Here's an even cooler thing, probability of 50%. So let's say I'm going to make 72 cents. Let's say I set up, and I'm just trying to get basically half this, so 36 cents out of this trade. There's an 87% chance that I'm going to be able to get 37 cents, which is going to translate, of course, into $37 because everything in options is multiplied by 100. So I could review and send this, but it kind of gives me a quick information. This is kind of what I look at, probability of profit mostly. Theta is good too, just over time. Because I'm selling options, I have positive theta, so that's a neat thing too. Of course, your max loss is something you want to look at. I try to aim for around $100. So let me just move this down. Look at put it into a trade that I'd be kind of looking at. So, I'd probably be looking at something like this if I were going to open a position up around $115, $100, and I don't want my max loss to be more than $1,000. The only thing that I don't like about this right now is my probability of profit's pretty low, although the probability of profit to get 50% is 88%, so that's pretty high. You can also look at the curve view. You can move these things around here and kind of tweak in where you want your probability of profit and things like that. Obviously, as we go further away, we have a higher probability of profit, and you can kind of get in where you prefer. Of course, your max loss is growing as well. Activity, this is basically if I've done any trades, which I haven't yet. Watch list is something that I really like here. So often I'm trying to look for trade ideas, and it gets hard just because you kind of run out of ideas. So here you can organize by liquidity. Click this little filter here, and you can take off the 1 stars, you can take off the 2 stars. Only you want something easy to get in and out of, highly liquid. You can decide if you want any earnings coming up. Those can have high swings, but you could exclude earnings, for example, and then anything within this earning range would be excluded. Also, you want to organize by high IV rank, so low, and then click again high. So I kind of basically put in trades at high IV, meaning their volatility in this particular option or fund is high. So that's going to give me a little bit more leverage and kind of more percent chance that my trade is going to come out as a win. You can look at the volume here, just kind of a quick little list of what's going on here. Tasty Trade is a great content. They get a lot of good information, and especially if you're new to trading, or even if you've been option trading for a while, they have a lot of great info. So I highly recommend you check this out. One of the things, if you're brand new to option trading, I would check out Where Do I Start? It's a new series. They have one every couple of years, but they just started a new one up. And then you can kind of start with someone who's never really done option trading, see what it's all about, watch the videos, kind of follow along. And what's neat is actually if you click the follow page, you can kind of see what they're actually doing live. And they're investing real money into these trades to see, and basically you can see if they were winners or not winners. And it just gives you some more ideas about some different trades you can make. And they give you the exact dates, times. You can view this every day and kind of follow along. Gives you the probability of profit. And then if you have a particular trader that you might kind of align with, or you think they're really smart, or they kind of have the same theories that you do, you can check them off and kind of follow along with them. Again, you don't have to make these trades; they're just optional things. But that's something that a lot of other trading platforms don't have. So that's a huge pro for me. There are a couple cons. So there are a couple of cons. I mean, one con would be the fact that it is new software. I mean, I haven't seen actually any bugs with it, but to be honest, I haven't done too much trading. But every time I've opened it up, it seems to run fast, fine, no issues. But it is new software, so whenever software is new, there could be bugs. Not that I've seen any. The largest thing for me is that there's no mobile app, because I like to do most of my trades on my phone. I know that's coming out, and hopefully it's coming out soon, but that's one thing that's kind of held me back from transferring or doing a lot of option trades on this. But here's the chart, by the way, as well. It's kind of nice that you can just kind of put in just the thing, and you'll see the chart, and you can drop over here to activity or trade, and you can make a quick trade on this particular option. But overall, I really like the software. I think long term, I'm definitely going to be moving from, I currently am using TD Ameritrade. I'm going to be moving all my accounts and funds over here, just because the main reason is the pricing. I'm going to save so much money on trades, and it's just extra money that I can invest into more option trading and things like that. So this is my quick overview. I'm going to do a couple of comparisons as well, and also maybe show you some how to do some trades, some simple trades that I do all the time that seem to work out pretty well for me. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you have time, please subscribe to my channel, click here to watch more videos, or please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.